What is up guys, Patterson here, and today's FIFA 17 video. So you can see on the screen here I do have a new team set up for this week's weekend league. And today we're going to be showing you kind of a club tour. Just a quick look around the club, just something different for... I haven't done this in a while, so I thought I would put it in there. As you can see, the team, I've got a lot of new signings, as you can see. Got some old favourites as well as Marquinhos, Kante, Dele Alli, Heung-min Son. But the players I've bought recently are this parent card. I bought Trapp, I bought Hernandez, I bought Mite, and Harry Kane was someone that might be the best striker in the game in my opinion. He's got the stats of an absolute god, he's unbelievable. So you can see, I've played 4 games, he's scored 5 goals and 2 assists. So I know how good his normal card is, he's Player of the Month I think it was. So I thought I would pick him up just to try him out. He's a player I've always liked when he got the kind of big boosts that his Player of the Month card got, and I used him a lot. So you can see here we've got Mite, who stats for a silver centimetre are incredible. And he doesn't feel like he's a silver, if that makes sense. He feels like he's kind of 84 overall Pogba, which is kind of weird. But as you can see, we do have Fabio on the right back position. He gets 6 chemistry. It's just kind of linked up with Dele Alli and Marquinhos, so they both get full chemistry. So what I actually do when the game starts, this is one of my favourite silver players actually. It's Klosterman from RP Leipzig. And it was kind of by accident I stumbled across this guy. So what I was doing some trading techniques to try and get some coins. I think it was a few months ago. And I came across this guy when I was buying Kite or Naby Keita from RP Leipzig as well. So you can see his card he has unbelievable for a silver right back, and he's probably one of the best silver right backs in the game. So obviously you can trade this guy if you buy him from anything under 2k. You can trade him for like 10k every time there's a silver tournament going on, so that's a little tip there. But in game Fabio comes off and then Klosterman comes in there. What I would say though is the left back and right back are very strong, and they don't make any difference compared to a Kyle Walker or Marcus Alonso. In my opinion, I've used this team for a few games now, and in my opinion it's so solid that I wouldn't want to change it right now. I think Perrin's an absolute beast compared to his normal card, and he's 84. So let's just show you centre back France. We'll have a look at the Perrin card that I used to have. As you can see, he's got more pace, more shooting, more passing, more dribbling. Defending and physical have got a big boost there. And he's not very tall, he's 5'11", but he's got medium. He works very well with Marquinhos, which is that side. Over 100 games already for him. And I think he's a lot better than Nacho. I think he's got more pace, and he's just a solid card in my opinion. He's very good, and Trappers is someone to link up with both of them, to be honest. As you can see, doesn't get full chemistry if we put a right back from the Premier League in there. Which I didn't want to do. I wanted to get someone who would link up both of them and get them both full chemistry. Because it's hard to play with a defender off chemistry, and I've learned that a lot, kind of, the past 3 weeks. So a few other players I bought here. I bought this Gijo from, I think that's Ghent, or Genk, whatever the one. KAA Ghent. So I bought him. He was around 22k. And at the time he was really cheap. His normal card was about 10k and his team of the season was 35k. So when I seen this one I thought I would pick him up. Maybe something would happen in the team of the season, I can sell him back on. But my intention was really to go with this and have Chris Smalling there. And no, it wasn't. It was David Luiz at the... It was like this, I'll show you. It was like that, and then that's how the team was going to be, like that. But I thought I didn't want to actually play with them players. I wanted to try out the new Perrin card, so that's why he's pretty much in there. And I would recommend him. Like, his normal card isn't very good, but that one is solid, and we can't have any goals on the bench. So what you could do actually is put another silver card in somewhere where there's not a strong position. So we could bring on a different substitute in the game. That's not a silver. But there's so many cheap silvers from different leagues that you could actually just get free bad silvers, link them up, and buy the cheap silver cards are absolutely insane. But the league lets them down. I think this one from League MX that's got a team of the season card, he's around 80k. He's got like the stats of Kante's normal card. He looks unbelievable. So I did buy this Akinde card actually. He's a bronze team of the season. As you can see, 86 pace, 70 shot, 60 passing. Decent dribbling for a bronze card and 88 physical. For his price, I thought that was a good card, to be honest. I don't know why I bought him, but he does look like a good card for when I'm probably going to do a silver or bronze Division 1 run, which I want to try and do that. Just something new in FIFA when I want to try and get that past us. So a little tip here if you are running a Spanish team for Nacho Fernandez and you want to try and link up Bundesliga players. So there's this guy called Vallejo here who would link up with Nacho Fernandez, yes. And then he's got a counterpart from the same team and the same league. So he gets a strong link and then you can use any Spanish right back, which I think is a good thing as well. And then obviously I packed this guy, I don't know how much he's going for. And I've done this silver pack. So around 4 or 5k, I'm not going to say his lowest buy now because that normally doesn't work. So we'll list him up for 5k, I'm not going to use him. So that'll do there. He probably won't sell it that, but it's only up for an hour so it doesn't really matter. Let's have a look at any other silver cards I've got. I don't know who I've got because I sold a lot of them last time it was this SBC. And as what I'm seeing is, look at this card here. 89 pace, decent defending. But them the players you can get for really cheap, different leagues, and just substitute them on. You don't need to start with the players that are just there. There's one from Fulham called Fredericks, and he's got 91 pace, and he's got decent defending stats for a silver. Definitely recommend him. He kind of feels like a Kyle Walker, so there's him as well. So I bought this Joshua King last time I do believe, or is he pack pulled? No, I bought him last time for 2k, and definitely worth the pickup there. As you can see, he's up to 7k. So what I would recommend in the future is, I don't think there's going to be many more silver SBCs or silver tournaments. I would recommend picking up these players just in case, especially the ones on the bench here. As you can see, they're very well rounded, and this Vallejo card links up with a lot of Spanish players in the Bundesliga. So as you can see, he's pretty much extinct right now. And as you can see, my coin total has went down a lot, so let's go and have a look at my club. So as you can see, we're at 1.4 million, and the squad looks decent. I'm very happy with it at the minute. Let's have a look at our transfer list and see what's actually selling. So as you can see here, Godo sell for 35k. I bought him for, can't remember, I think it was 15k at the time. And what a silver card he is for a substitute. As you can see, I'm selling on a lot of players that I bought for cheap. Dakiwawa, Mika Richards, he's another solid silver card for a centre back. I thought I would sell him on for cheap. I only bought him for 1.2, so I thought I was just going to list him up for that. Another few bronze and silver cards I'm trying to sell on from them less. So yeah, I've still got Semedo in the bank, and a few other, I think I got Danilo Pereira in here somewhere. I think he's going for 25k now, so I may as well really keep him for a solid. I like that kind of link up anyway, the Semedo and the Danilo Pereira. I think they're very good cards. The thing is, Semedo, when he was 100k, I think he's still 100k. I could probably list him now and sell him, but I don't know if I want to, since he's a very good card and he's probably going to be extinct at some point, so we're going to list him up at 1.5. Just because when he was at 100k by now, that's when I bought him. I think EA put 5 or 6 on the market at the same time, so that's why I pretty much did that. So let's just have a look at my club now. We've got to look through the transfer list, and I'm just going to look down from the top. So Harry Kane, we've already talked about him. We've talked about these guys. This guy I bought, we don't know who he is. You don't know football, so here he is, Francisco Totti. So I bought him just because he's kind of a legend of the game, to be honest, and I just wanted him in my club. For his price, definitely worth the pickup just to have him. He's definitely is a legend of the game, so I wanted him in that club. He has 56 stamina. That's the problem for me really, but as a kind of fun player, I'm not really bothered. 20k is a good price for him. As you can see, you have a few players that just can't let go for certain reasons. We have Winston Reid. You can see how many games he's played for us. So unless there was a Winston Reid SBC to get him a 90 rated card, this guy's not going anywhere, to be honest. And then we'll have Taiwo, who is a FIFA legend from the past. I did have an old Taiwo, but I sold him on at the times I needed money for Team of the Season Ronaldo, Team of the Year Ronaldo. So I sold him on at the time and I bought him back. I bought him back for more than what he was worth at the time, but his card looks insane for a left back. Then we've got Kindy, I talked about him. Courtois, probably the best goalkeeper in the game in my opinion. Then a few players I actually like Hamsik, to be honest. I wanted his Team of the Season card, but I'm just waiting for the prices to drop a little bit. I think he's definitely a good card though. He was more defensive than I had in mind. I thought he would be one of those players that didn't really get involved, but he was very solid. There's Koth there. But he was very solid card, and I really appreciate him in the midfield as he come back and defend. So we can see, yeah, Aurier and other players played a lot of games, so it's a very solid right back and a very good, they're more stats of a Team of the Season card that's a good player. So very solid high highs, a little bit small, but he's kind of, he looks like he's a big player in game, which I like that. He's kind of where some players look different. So I've just bought Kyle Walker's 82. I didn't know why I bought him, as I've already got his 81 there. But the reason why I bought him, just to get some more, kind of a few stats extra on him. There's not much difference as you can see by his card. But this Kyle Walker here, 18k, I bought him at the start of the game. Played over 1,000 games for us. And I really just want to keep him kind of playing with me until the end of the game. But I haven't used Kyle Walker for months right now. As you can see, a few of our players. I want to show you my Calcio A team in a minute. It's not really that good. See a few players here. Semedo played over 100 games for him. And he was one of my favourite centre-backs at the start of the game. Kind of a cheap beast. And Musa over 100 games. Decent player still, really in game. Hector Bellerin over 400. These are a few players I just can't get rid of because how many games they've played for us. As you can see, that price tag of Renato Sanchez at the start of the game. 20k. And that's the reason I don't want to sell him, just because I paid so much for them. I have a few high overall goals here just to keep them for SBCs and stuff like that. And then we're going with Silvers. I'm not going to go really into them, just a few pages, because I talked about the good ones already. Let me get a drink here. So as you can see, I've got a few players that are really expensive right now. I think this Nathan Ake card I'm not using, so we'll see how much he is. 7k. See, yesterday I picked him up for 4.4. So just do some trading on the bounce here. List him up for 6.6. So he should really sell as well. And we've got this guy here. Bought him for 550. He's up to 5k. See, it's just like simple trading like that. That 1.71, when that one's gone, I'll list him up, so I'll put him on the transfer list. So a lot of times people don't know about the FUT Champions and they just list players for stupid prices. This is kind of a club tour trading stuff where I don't really know. We've got this go guy, he goes for nothing still. You can see stats for a player you could sub on for a midfielder. Because I don't think people really do that, but I do it a lot. It makes it cheaper for you to play the games. As you can see, a lot of the players that are from different leagues are really cheap, so I would recommend you doing that. I bought this Kane for 1.5k, so he's up in price now at 4k. It's pretty much simple trading really when these things are going on. You can go on through the week and just pick up loads of these players before the silver kind of thing and just list them for like 5-6k. Which I'm going to do a lot next time there's a trading thing. I'm just going to keep looking through the FUT Champions until I see one and then buy loads of the high end players. So let's see this Insigne card here. You can see this guy. I paid 5.7 for him. He was going for 10k yesterday. So that's his price. 8k here. That's an extra 3k. And the thing is with him is he's really extinct, because I think he plays for a different club now. So you can see 5 owners. So really what I could do if I want to is buy this 8k one and then list them up at 9.2. Which I don't know if I'm going to do. Let's just do it because it's on the video. Let's just do it. We'll do it and then we've got 2 of them. We'll keep one in the club and I can sell one back on for a little bit of profit. So let's not be greedy about it. We'll get a K back off them. That's as easy, isn't it, really? So let's look at my special cards now. Let's just look through that and then we'll end the video there. As you can see, I've got a lot of special cards in the SBC department. A lot of these players I've never really used that much and I really regret buying them. Especially players like Cavani, cost us like 600k at the time. This card, by the way, is definitely not the card of the stats, so that makes sense. He does not play like them stats suggest. He is terrible. As you can see, 87 pace, 99 shot, 93 passing, 96 dribbling, 96 physical. Definitely not that player that lives up to expectations. A very terrible card. Then we'll have Suarez. I don't really get along with this guy. I've played 20 games with him. I don't get along with him at all, to be honest. He doesn't fit my style of play. And my style of play is either playing with someone who is so tall that he's good in the air and he's good at dribbling, or playing with someone who's so small, he's got a low centre of gravity and very good on the ball, balance, agility, reactions, stuff like that. That's kind of my stuff. I play 2 ends of the spectrum. I don't play one-dimensional, kind of in the medium section. I don't play that at all. As you can see here, Lewandowski, a player I just got for the packs. Definitely not a good card. I just don't like him at all, don't get along with him. Kante, this card has played a lot of games for us already. Within his want to watch card, played 1,500 games for me. So you can see there we played a lot of games with this guy as well. Pretty much nearly every win has been with Kante, so he's definitely a player always trying to fit in my team, which if he was a little bit taller, he would be the perfect midfielder. Never really lets you down that much, but sometimes he feels like he's not there. Then we're going Harry Kane's normal card. I really like this guy. He's got really bad goal to game ratio, but in my opinion he scores and does a lot for the team. So I really like him, and a lot of them games he was playing as a midfielder. Then we'll have a look at Torres here. This was a player I was excited to play with at the start. And when I actually got him, this guy was over 1 million, I do believe, when I bought him in his premium SBC. And I wish I didn't right now, because do you see the problem what I see straight away with this guy? With pretty much every striker that has this. And if you look at the player work rate there, that medium kills nearly every card I use. They don't make the runs that other players do, and I dislike that thoroughly. I just don't like it. Decent goal to game ratio and assists, pretty much an assist or a goal every game, which I really like that, but he does let you down a lot in my opinion, as I don't like him really. Then we have Dele Alli, very solid card. He can miss opportunities a lot. That's kind of weird. 84 goals, 84 assists. I haven't seen that before. But Iron Robin, some of them were packed in monthly rewards. He scored 16 goals and 16 assists. That was kind of weird as well, wasn't it? So Lukaku, solid card as well. So he scored more than Harry Kane, which I didn't remember he did that. David Luiz, a lot of the times he plays as the centre back, which he gets 7 chemistry there if he's linked up properly. And I really like him there, but I don't know, he misses definitely some defending instincts on me, where Chris Smalling doesn't. So Di Maria, who's just got a 1-year prison sentence for tax fraud, and there he is there, 5-star skills. Decent player, I really liked him actually. Marquinhos, talked about him. We'll have Thiago, untradeable, 5-star skills. I was going to trade him in at one point, but then I bought someone else. I think I bought Handanovic instead of getting rid of him. You have a few daily knockout cards with Callahan, Sigurdsson. I really like Callahan actually. He gets a lot of assists for a right wing. Not a very good weak foot. Ericsson, solid card as well. Plays as a striker a lot of the times. Benteke, don't like him. Another few cards, this Fernandez, he's okay, he's not the best. And then we'll get another side, like I said, probably one of my top goal scorers. as you can see there, how many assists and goals he's got for how many games he plays. So he's got 1,000 goal contributions to 800 games, which is incredible for a player that calibre, and he's still usable at this point of FIFA. So we're getting a few of our players here. What I'm going to do now is just run through a few players that I like, and then we're going to end the video there. I don't want to go on for too long about it, but a few players I do like is just Insigne here. You can see a few stats. Alejandro Gomez, a few stats, and then I don't think there's much left to say. Shaqiri is decent, but he lacks in a lot of areas. We have Diego Alves. He links up with Nacho Fernandez and Marquinhos. That's a good thing to keep in mind if you're trying to link them two up. And then Marcos Alonso played over 300 games with his 85. And then this David Villa card was decent at the time. I think he's got a decent goal to game ratio. But this Kazawa's good card to link up with Marquinhos as well. And then we have Perrin, a few untradables, Footmiss, Fernandinho, Al-Somar, Ben Yedder. One of my favourite cards in the game is this guy here. He doesn't be used in many teams of mine, but I just like him so much. He's so versatile in his play. I just like that. He links up very well with Lacazette. Get through some monthly reward cards here. We have Pereira, we have Ox, and we have Wijnaldum, the ex-Newcastle player, and a decent card. So we're getting a few other untradables. Emery Chan here, played over 300 games. Marcos Alonso, over 300 games. It's kind of, I don't know. Oh, I've just went off it. Let's go quickly at the end. I can't believe I was done that. It happens all the time. You can't go back to your normal page where you started off. So I think we're around here. Next page. No, that page there. As well, I have Gareth Barry as well. 600 club at the time. He was a decent card. I have Naby Keita. His team of the season card's unbelievable. Kevin Vogt, one of my favourite cards at the start of the game. 30 games. Balassi, over 500 games for a substitute. This guy's unbelievable. Then we'll have a look. Nacer Chadli. Very solid card at the time. And then a few of our lower end players, we'll just run through them here. As you can see, Great, Lozano. And just a few players, Pulisic, calm version. Not really. I'm pretty much just Coutinho, who has 5-star skills. He does, and I didn't even know I had him as I was going to put him in a squad. I think it was last week. But let me quickly run over to my second Calcio A squad and we'll have a look at that. So where is it? Icon Totti there, and this is the squad I've pretty much got right now. So I don't think I've lost with this team, and it's very solid. I really like it. I was going to do a video on it because it's not your typical team, but I've never lost in Division 1 with this, and I think it's kind of weird how you can win with a team like this in Division 1. So I normally do is change it to 4-3-3-4 and play Totti as a central striker with Alejandro Gomez behind him. So you can see here, it's not really the best defensive minded team, but it's very good at attacking. And the defence is really weak, which I want to try and see how I fared with a bad defence. You can see this really slow as well, for that 60 pace, and that's probably where I'm going to end it there, to be honest. This is pretty much the end of the video. I've been Patterson. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.